It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Today's a special episode. It's Friday. I'm going to give you something to do over the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, I've kicked off Ray's Cafe. My very first episode is live on the website. And remember, Ray's Cafe was for members only. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to tell you a little bit about Ray's Cafe, how to navigate the website to become a member. And if you're already a member, how to navigate the website so you can watch the very first episode of Ray's Cafe. And ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to pick someone special for my very first episode. And I reached out to my good friend, Milton Bartley. And Milton Bartley is the CEO of ImageQuest LLC, Nashville, Tennessee. And I've had Milton on the end of the day with Ray a couple of different times. But folks, I want you to know this isn't a repeat of what we talked about on the end of the day with Ray. This is an in-depth conversation for an MSP or even a dealership in the imaging channel that wants to deliver IT services. Milton is going to tell the story of ImageQuest from birth, all the trials and tribulations, to where he is today, to his goals for this year. He's built a phenomenal business. I had the pleasure to spend 2 years with him, and I think we had a fantastic conversation which should open up the minds for all resellers, whether they're in the IT services sector now or in the imaging channel, who wants to build a reoccurring business around IT services. And so what I want to do is I'm going to bring Caleb, and Caleb works for MPS Toolbox. And you know, folks, I've been talking about e-commerce for how long now? 2 years. I've been beating y'all. Get into e-commerce. You got to be able to hear that cha-ching when you're sleeping, making money when you're not around. E-commerce gives you that capability. You know, Caleb, I'm super excited for the work that you've done for the end of the day with Ray. You guys are a great collaborative partner of ours. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to introduce you to the audience, because I know you're very instrumental in the MPS Toolbox deliverable, but you've also helped me really create something what I think is pretty cool on my own website. So without any further ado, Caleb's going to take us to the website and show the members how they can watch that very first episode of Ray's Cafe, and then how to become a member. So let's just get to it, Caleb.
Yeah, it sounds good, Ray. Thanks for having me on. I'm glad to help. You're right. We're preaching the e-commerce idea and just getting people prepared. I'm always glad seeing people who preach it practice it too. So hopefully you can see your website
there
here.
It is.
And you know, there's a few different things you can see on Ray's site, but today's purpose is the cafe. There's a few different ways to get to that. Of course, the top navigation bar. If you scroll down and read a little bit, the quickest way to see it is here, Ray's Cafe, and you just simply click Become a Member. Once you do that, you can scroll down to find the different options. We'll key in on the individual supporters here.
There you go.
And again, you're just clicking through that to become a member. And Ray, as you described here, the membership is $50 a year. I don't know if you want to add anything on what you get there, but the simple action is to add that to the cart. You'll see a little pop-up on the right-hand side. It looks like I've done it twice, Ray. We must have taken a practice run through this.
There you go.
At which point you can go ahead and check out, and then you become a member and can navigate back and see all the exclusive videos that Ray's going to put on, for that membership base.
Well, go ahead back to the page where we can click up the video. So basically, that individual membership, you know, I've had a lot of support over the last couple of years, and you know, I've done about 450 videos, and I've written about 200 articles, and I've always given that content to the audience for nothing at the end of the day. And it's on my website, it's in the library, I have a YouTube channel. But I wanted to do something special for those people that really help support the cause, because obviously, folks, without money, none of this works. I don't do anything for nothing, and I don't expect you to either. But I thought, you know what, I want to give my community something special, and I needed a longer format video series. You know, it's hard to post a video that's going to be an hour long or maybe even longer every day on LinkedIn. That's not realistic. But the end of the day with Ray, or the Ray's Cafe, venue, is where we can really have some in-depth conversations. And my tagline is Ray's Cafe, where conversations break barriers. And we want to break down barriers that are holding dealers back from doing innovative things, and we want to bring in those thought leaders and experts that can help them actually get there. We don't just want to talk about crap and then never do it. I want to bring in people that have actually done it, that can show you how to do it and kind of give you the roadmap. So look for a whole lot more episodes this year. It'll be really exciting. If you have any ideas for episodes or you want to be on Ray's Cafe, reach out to me personally. You all know how to get a hold of me. Caleb, it's pretty cool. So they get down here, they're a member. They're going to simply, what do they do when they get to the page so they can watch the video?
Yeah, so if you notice, I just clicked on the video image, which just blew it up and brought me here. Now I can just simply click and play.
Okay.
And as there's more videos, I can go through those. But again, just as a reminder, if you leave the site and come back and go to Ray's Library, you're going to find that right at the top at Ray's Cafe here.
Okay.
And you can always navigate back there.
So I want to do one thing because it's really cool, and my team at End-to-End Communications put this together for me, my intro and outro. I'm not going to show you the outro. You got to wait till the end of the movie. But could you click on that movie, because I think the intro is pretty cool.
Sure thing.
The Exploding Cup, where conversations break barriers. Caleb, it was great to have you today. I appreciate you, coming on and helping me navigate, the website to help the audience understand how they can watch my Ray's Cafe episodes. And I know you're going to watch it. It's interesting stuff, and I look forward to visiting with you again. Is there anything you want to say? I know you guys are killing it with the, setting up these dealers with e-commerce. How's that going? Are you still killing it?
Oh, it's amazing. Ray, we took a bet, like 7-8 years ago now on e-commerce. And I always like to position it this way, which is we weren't very smart. We just said every other industry in the world is having a purchasing trend from their customers. That is, I want to do it online. And the bet we took was no industry is immune to that. Mm-hmm. Buyer habits are the one thing that won't change because you're a good salesperson, unfortunately, right, or fortunately.
Yep.
And so what I would say to everybody right now, we're killing it. There's people coming on more and more. It's a necessity at this point to do business, to have e-commerce. We specialize in, print and IT bars, and we can help. But I just want to let everybody know, the first mover advantage has passed, and even a few after that, which we may call the early adopters. So getting on e-commerce now, it's one thing to have, the infrastructure. The second part, just like in your sales processes, is the digital sales process, learning how to engage your team, learning how to sell online. And you can't get that without having e-commerce to begin with. So pushing that initiative off, I always warn against. That buyer trend won't go anywhere.
No,
but as always, Ray, this is about Ray's Cafe today, and I think you guys have some great content on there, and I am excited to watch the video, so I hope everybody checks that out too.
I appreciate it, Caleb. Because, my friends, we all know this, status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you at Ray's Cafe.